Welcome to the Property Profits Podcast. Thank you so much for jumping on. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Whenever you're doing marketing, make sure you pick areas that you can make a good assignment fee in, you can make a good flip in that will appreciate if you're going to get a rental, that have good rent rates, yada, yada. So a good deal might not necessarily always be a good deal. One, and two, you can go broke buying good deals. This is why. So I'm gonna give you a real life example. Like I take on JV partners all the time, and it's a model I'm actually shifting out of because I used to, I would say it's free marketing. I don't have to market. I give a split. We charge 70%. They get 30. It's badass. But at the end of the day, you have to pay a staff, team, software, all this stuff that adds up. So in my opinion, I don't really like doing that, but it was cool because it helped me train a team, get systems, processes, all that stuff. We're going to a different phase in our business, particularly right now, to where we aren't doing that anymore. But it was cool to get us like growth mode. But that being said, like we have one JV partner we took on recently, and they're in like a really bad part of Texas, which I didn't even think existed, but the properties in this town are like 5,000, 10,000, 15, 30, 40. And these are houses. So whenever we want to make like a 15 or 20K assignment fee, how are we going to do that on a 15K house? It's not going to happen. We spent a week of time on this, and my staff cost me like 3 grand a week. We spend a week of time on this to find out like these deals just they're really good deals, but we don't really have end buyers for these. They're buy and hold deals all day long for the right low income Section 8 type investor that wants to hold and rent, but it's just a very small marketplace for these deals. So what I'm saying is just be very selective with your marketing, the areas you're marketing in, and have a goal. If you're wanting to flip, you want to find big spread areas. Obviously, you have to get the deal to have a big spread, but you want to find these areas that have bigger spreads with more buyers that will buy these deals. If it's a rental and you want to keep it, you want to make sure that area is going to appreciate. Because if you get a 2% deal in an area that doesn't appreciate, like you're not building your net worth. And I'm telling you this from experience. I've bought a ton of those. If I would have known different, I would have rather had a 1% deal that was in a better area for more appreciation. I was always told like, oh, appreciation doesn't matter, cash flow does. I got a mentor that says you get cash flow for a reason. And what that means is there's usually a lot of headache that comes with that cash flow. We need cash flow to live, but just know what you're getting into. You're usually getting cash flow for a headache. Sometimes you get badass deals. That's cool. But for the most part, you're getting cash flow for a reason. So rentals, flips, wholesaling, there's certain parts of the country, mine favorite, like I always say, is Texas and Florida for your bigger wholesale deals. That being said, like you can wholesale stuff like in the boondocks, but it's easier if you're closer to a city and there's more buyers around for your deal and you can get more spread. Now, it's always dependent on the deal you can structure, but I just wanted to let you know and bring this to a point that you can't just, I know people pay for all this nationwide marketing and it's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks. And I know people that are very good at it, and that's awesome. But I am a fan of being very targeted because I've done both. And just personally, I like being targeted, focused. What's my goal? Is the wholesale, is the flip, is it rental? Why am I doing this? What am I looking for? And then you can create like deals. There's a mentor of mine that call it deal architect. And you could create a deal out of most of the sellers you talk to that would be something you would take down or offload. So I hope that you got some value out of this and I hope it made sense. Please leave an honest review if it did. And if it didn't, leave an honest review too. I'd love to boost this podcast up to the next level for algorithm purposes and to just drop more bombs and give more value to more folks. So thank you so much. A referral means the world to me. And, share it with your friends and family. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.